Well, hey there, Bob. The old push mower not running?
Whatever gave you that idea, Randy?
Oh, no need to be salty, neighbor. You need to call Small Engine Specialists on Highway 80 in Pearl.
Is that where you got parts for your mower when it went out?
You betcha. Small Engine Specialists are the local experts who know how to get the parts that some of the big box stores and other dealers don't. They have connections with over 20 national distributors. So if your mower stops working, they can get it running right in no time.
Call Small Engine Specialist at 601-939-7565 or stop by their location in Pearl at 5003 Highway 80 East. Small Engine Specialist. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 to 5.
Well, Bob, it looks like Small Engine Specialists got your mower running again.
They sure did. Hey, Randy, is your mower running?
It sure is. Why?
Well, you better go catch it.
If you're needing some extra money, bring in your unwanted gold and diamond jewelry to Carter Jewelers and we'll try to help you. Historically, during economic slowdowns, engagements and nestings tend to increase. Carter Jewelers is loaded with engagement rings and bands. Because much of this was purchased from the Fab Terror bankruptcy, you're going to find price points and deals that normally wouldn't be possible, with unbeatable deals all over the store. If we need to tweak a price, take a trade-in, do a layaway, provide interest-free or no-credit check financing, whatever you need, we're going to try to do it. If you want a diamond upgrade, we carry all qualities, shapes, and sizes with expert jewelers on staff. Carter Jewelers has survived the Civil War, 2 World Wars, and will survive this pandemic as well. Located at 711 High Street, downtown Jackson, and the Pemberton Plaza in Vicksburg. Thanks for voting Carter Jewelers again best of Jackson in the Jackson Free Press. Stay safe, friends.
Hey, girl. Hey. I have so missed all of our normal fall.
Oh, I know. Cooler weather, football, kids soccer.
No, I meant
pumpkin spice lattes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Canton Flea Market.
Handmade arts and crafts, pottery, jewelry, flea market food, and so much more. The Canton Flea Market is the perfect place to get that one-of-a-kind Christmas gift or holiday decoration.
You think the boss will let us off?
Yeah, as long as we put on our masks.
The Canton Flea Market, Thursday, October 8th in downtown Canton. Masks are required.
This is a test of the emergency alert system on US 96.
This is the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency with a test of the Mississippi Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system would bring you important information. This test is now concluded.
'59. Great Falls sunny and 54. Billings sunny and 59. Around the state of Idaho, Pocatello sunny and 58. Grangeville, temperature 61 degrees. Elsewhere in the region, Spokane, mostly sunny and 61. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of rain. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows in the 30s. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of rain. Salt Lake City haze and smoke. Temperature of 68 degrees. Winds from the southeast at 7 miles an hour. Once again at 11 a.m. Missoula was sunny and 57 degrees. 10 a.m. weather. Past conditions. The report from Lookout Pass was not available. High today 79, low tonight 44, and high on Thursday 77. Forecast for Glacier National Park, west of the Divide. For today, mostly sunny. High 50 to 72. Southwest winds up. Serving western Montana, including the cities of Missoula and Hamilton. For additional information, please visit our website at weather.gov/Missoula. Once again, our website is weather.gov/Missoula. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Missoula and Bitterroot Valleys today. Mostly sunny. 40 miles an hour. This is the National Weather Service in Missoula, Montana. This is the National Weather Weather Service Office in Missoula. The precise is weather.gov/Missoula. Warning system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon Eastern. This is the National Weather Service Office in Missoula. Demonstrating signal provision of the weather radio station with SL 82's public warning, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Missoula, Lake and Ravalli. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning device. We now return to normal programming. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast. For Missoula and Bitterroot Valleys today. Dependable warning service possible. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Butnet, Lake and Lincoln. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning device. We now return to normal programming. Sunrise in Charlottesville this morning at 7:45 a.m. Sunset this evening at 7:04 p.m.
Why does he know about it? Well, he does it and he's good at it. So if I look at the Taiwanese and I say, how did they manage to make 500 people dead since January? And 7 people dead? And the answer is, what changed the race for them negatively tonight? Nothing. Where that tent had to spot a gift to either the soft-sided voters or the undecided or the suburban women. Did he really win them over? I don't think so. I just don't think anything changed, even though I watched it and I saw a guy with a bad bloodshot eye, and I like about 50 million people thought there was a fly on my TV, and it turns out there was a fly on my coach's head. I couldn't get past that. I was crying. I go, how do you get flying off? He said, yeah. And also go, oh, wait a second. That's 100,000. And then it's that. I'll get a fly on your head. I mean, I'm fidgety, so maybe I know this much. I just go it. But Grant would not have been that calm if there was a fly on his head. We're talking to Chad Harkin, Lake High Utah, KGOW, CCO. I do want your opinion on something that Mike is saying. And then, I guess, number 3, people are concerned in the middle of a global pandemic about their health care and about pre-existing conditions and all that. I think that when he says stuff like that, I just don't think that there's anybody rationally that the people the Trump campaign already have agree with that. They're not trying to reinforce those folks. They're trying to take the other side. Let's just go back to something. Did I think that you could have the Affordable Care Act and cover more people and for everybody lower costs? No, I don't think that's possible. And there were some areas it was lower. There were plenty of other areas where we could open a calls right now where people are paying more. But this man, when Donald Trump pulled off this amazing political miracle, said right away, I'm going to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, and I'm going to change it. Hey, the race is in a month that we don't have a tangible plan for the President of the United States. Think about that. We're about to end his first term, maybe his only term, or maybe the first 2 terms, and there is not a plan yet on the table. How can I lead this group of guys to the promised
Promised Land, The Max Kellerman Show. Weekday afternoons at 2 Eastern on your smart speaker or wherever you stream your audio.
You're listening to ESPN Radio on Score North, ScoreNorth.com, and the Score North app.
They can get things done. Whether it's healthcare, whether it's stimulus, to the advantage there are a lot of promises that have been made to the American people. He's still fighting he's a tactic fight, like enough's enough.
Well, and on that one, too, at one point, Mike Pence was bragging about the transparency from the White House. Are you kidding me?
Public safety power shut-off, but they are coming, so be prepared. Call High Sierra Electric Generator before PSPS happens. High Sierra has years of experience in choosing and installing the right generator for your needs. Whether it's your home, business, or RV, a trip to the store is difficult enough. Don't let your refrigerator full of food go to waste. Now is the time to call High Sierra Electric Generator and get a new Generac, Cummins, or Christmas Stratton generator installed. Don't let just anyone install your generator. It must be installed properly. Put your trust in their professional team at High Sierra Electric Generator. Call 530-4770-862 or at highsierraelectric.net. Call High Sierra today to be safe and to be prepared in 2020. If you need power, you need High Sierra Electric Generator. More of the large utilities coming up right here on KCO News on 830. Welcome back to the Lawrence Larson Show. It's a pleasure to be with you on this.
You work on the field with someone or an entity
At 866 from Lawrence.
now.
One of the most
In the end, the country's better for it, and then you tout your side. He won't even talk to us. That's childish.
Hey, Chad, I got to fly, man, because we got an EAS test coming up next. But I will be listening to you tomorrow. Always a pleasure to have you on the show, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
All right, take care. That's Chad Harmon joining us here on Late Night News Talk 830 WCCO. We'll wrap up hour one coming up next.
Authority has issued required monthly tests for the following counties or areas. Minnesota at 10:40 p.m. on October 7th, 2020, effective until 11:40 p.m. This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This test is from Minnesota BCA.
Henry Lake. It's me, your personal info. Remember when I was a...
And the beautiful part about that for the Lakers...
And moving towards Roxanne and her son. So I guess it's tonight. Two creepy clowns, as we all know, is simply phoning the house. They were told... He wasn't the first person to encounter the pratfalling clown. So they're running around Fargo possibly as we speak, and to get into Halloween season, as it's coming to a town near you. So
or election day, and have them be poll watchers. Nobody would try anything. If you had a creepy clown as a poll watcher, best behavior.
Absolutely.
All right, and last story.
All right, this is, thank goodness for the internet. Another one of these wonders of the internet. An online ad in Russia on the equivalent of Craigslist is advertising what is described as a wish-granting cat. And this magical feline, the owner of the magical feline cat was a big,
double-digit favorite in that football game. You like the Raiders to cover? I think it's going to be the Chiefs winning by 14 points or more. Plus, you can put money down on who scores first for the Raiders or the Chiefs.
And miraculously, the next day, she had a feeling this would come true, and a month later, she had an apartment. All great internet ads, right?
I'll go with that, sure, okay. And then?
So then she put the wish-granting abilities to the test later, and a family member's got new apartment and new car. But in a tale as old as time, of course, it seems that the cat can only grant 3 wishes. So now she put it up for sale on the run. $127,000 American.
Okay, so not a great exchange rate, but okay. That's not unfair to the cat. The cat did its job, right? I mean, you think it's like, and now we pass those cat off every time somebody brings up their wishes. And I guess those wishes have to be apartments and cars, right? They can't do, it seems to be his wheelhouse.
This is a coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system by broadcast stations and cable systems in your area. If this had been an actual emergency, an official message would have followed the alert tone. This concludes the test of the emergency alert system.
To call in on Coast to Coast Sunday.
Dude, grab a Snickers bar. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good, George. Hey, I appreciate you. When I get a craving for sweets, it's going to be usually a Snickers bar. Although, and I will warn you, Polo, let me warn you as well. If you're going to snack on something, if you decide to go for like a Russell Stover's sugar-free candy, don't have any plans that night.
Really?
You need to stay near your favorite bathroom. That's all I'm going to say.
So you're saying it's the equivalent to monk fruit?
Well, it's equivalent to monk fruit, the wrong monk fruit that I had last time.
Right.
Like I have the right monk fruit now, which doesn't do that.
We need to talk
Russell
about that,
Stover's tastes so good. What's that?
If you ever want to talk with me or if you want to look for someone like me in your town, I'd be happy to do that too.
How long does it take you? Did these things happen right away where you're able to help them, or does it take time?
You know, it's really kind of an individual thing. Sometimes I can meet with somebody once and boom, we're on a great track. And sometimes if it's a more complex situation, it might take, a few meetings to really be able to unravel the trouble and get someone on a new course. But it shouldn't take years and years and years like psychotherapy. I expect this work to work quick.
It sounds like in her case, this has been around a long time.
Exactly, and that's why it might take a little bit more doing.
Can a curse be put on a baby?
Well, that's just the thing. She was defenseless when this negative energy began.
It wasn't her fault.
Yeah, it's definitely not her fault. But as we know, children are sponges, right? And they tend to absorb whatever they're immersed in. So that's what can make something like this a little bit more challenging.
Let's go to Lynn in the state of Washington. First-time caller for you. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, George. Hi, Lisa. Hi there. I had a short little story that I wanted to see what Lisa thought about it. I've been with the same person for the last 17 years, and I started seeing psychics about 7 years ago. Okay. And I noticed that over the years, older psychics would, during my read, they'd all bring up my boyfriend. And Then I started noticing a pattern that they all started seeing similar things, and they all started telling me that he had something dark attached to him, that he was cursed, that he was possessed. One of them said that there was something to do with a great uncle and revenge. One of them told me that they wanted whatever this was to stop my son. And they said that, he told me when he was 10 years old, actually, that he was sleeping at night and that he woke up and he saw the devil in his room. And I said, and it was the devil. And he said, because I could feel it, it was most terrifying thing that ever happened to me. And then as I started listening to Coast to Coast, I hear shows about the Hat Man, and I showed him pictures, and he said that was exactly what it looked like. And one of the psychics had told me that my boyfriend works for the dark, and that I work for the light, and that there was no accident that we met, and that he said it wasn't for me. And I said, well, and then one of them had told me that he was cursed. I said, well, can you remove it? And she asked her guys, and they told her that no, she couldn't remove it. That maybe if I had him do a reading, that they'd be able to. And then one other thing was, one of the ladies had told me that our house was blessed, and that whatever attachment is around him, when it comes into the house, he feels anxiety because the house is blessed and it fights with whatever the attachment is on him. And so it's just kind of scary, and I've never really figured out, gotten to the bottom of it, so I just wanted to... It sounds like you have a lot going on. So you're obviously concerned for your son, right? And is your husband open, or your boyfriend rather, is he open to this? Is this something he would want to talk to somebody about? He might. I've taken him to a reading before with me, and one of them he liked, and one of them he didn't. He got up and left the room, so... yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it would definitely require, if we're going to remove something from him, you would really want to have his permission, right? It really wouldn't be possible to do it.
You need his permission, right?
You do. I feel you do, yeah. You would really need his permission to work within his energy field. So, probably your best next step would be to find somebody who feels comfortable working with you. I really think that would be a good idea. Because I'm sure he wants to be happy, and I'm sure you want to be a happy family.
Well, what if he's not into changing this? Go through, a psychic or something.
So then she can basically take care of herself and her child. That's where her free will kind of ends.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system.
Emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information.
And are they people that...
It's 60% tonight. Forecast for the Bitterroot and Sapphire Mountains. For today, windy, mostly cloudy. Snow likely early in the morning, then chance of snow in the late morning and afternoon. Chance of rain in the afternoon. Snow accumulation up to 9 inches. Total snow accumulation up to 12 inches. Highs 31 to 41. West winds 15 to 30 miles an hour. Gusts up to 60 miles an hour, decreasing to 50 miles an hour in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation 70%. For tonight, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of 24 to 30. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 40 miles an hour, decreasing to 30 miles an hour after midnight.
receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Missoula, Lake and River Valley. This has been a test of the NOAA radio warning device. We now return to normal programming. Provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Sutton, Lake and Lincoln. This has been a test of the NOAA radio warning device. We now return to normal programming. 11 a.m. Weather in Kalispell.
Hooked on Fox. Thanks. Douglas, I really appreciate that, man. I try to throw things in that aren't just,
Temperature 45 degrees with breezy winds. Elsewhere in the region, Spokane, cloudy and 38. Winds from the southwest at 6 miles an hour. Salt Lake City, partly cloudy and 63. Winds from the southeast at 3 miles an hour. Once again at 11 a.m. Missoula was partly sunny and 45 degrees. This is the National Weather Service in Missoula, Montana. Broadcasting on NOAA Weather Radio West XL 25. Serving western Montana, including the cities of Missoula and Hamilton. For additional information, please visit our website at weather.gov/Missoula. Once again, our website is weather.gov/Missoula. 10 a.m. weather. Past conditions. The report from Lookout Pass was not available. Mullen Pass, Idaho. Cloudy skies. Temperature 27 degrees. Relative humidity 81%. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Missoula and Bitterroot Valley's winter weather advisory in effect from 6 p.m. this evening to 6 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time Thursday. Today, areas of rain and snow in the morning, then rain and snow likely in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation 70%. No snow accumulation. Highs in the 40s. South winds to 15 miles an hour, shifting to the west 15 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon. Tonight, rain and snow likely until midnight, then a chance of snow after midnight. Chance of precipitation 90%. Little or no new snow accumulation. Lows 18 to 22. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts to around 30 miles an hour. Thursday, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid to upper 30s. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows 14 to 18. Friday, mostly cloudy. Widespread frost. Total snow accumulation of 42. Friday night, snow likely. This is the National Weather Service office in Missoula. The preceding signal was a test of the weather radio station West XL 25's public warning system. During potentially dangerous office in Missoula. The preceding signal was a test of the weather radio station West X, now 82's public warning system. You are using a good quality receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Missoula, Lake and River Valley. This has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. We now return to normal programming. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Missoula and Bitterroot Valley's winter weather advisory in effect from 6 p.m. this evening to 6 a.m. Mountain. This has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. We now return to normal programming. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Kalispell and vicinity winter weather advisory in effect from 3 p.m. this afternoon to midnight, Mountain Daylight Time tonight.
Dr. Robert Glasgow says treating so many COVID-19 patients is getting in the way of other kinds of treatment.
We've had to cancel surgeries for patients that require a hospital stay.
Paul Nelson, KSL News Radio.
Some fans can finally be at BYU's next home football game tomorrow night. KSL News Radio's Mary Richards reports.
The stadium seats 63,000 people, and now around 6,000 fans will be allowed in. Head coach Kalani Sitake said this week on the Sitake Show he is looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're really excited about being back home, but, the supporters and fans out, at Levanter Stadium. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to performing at our best.
The BYU ticket office sent instructions on Thursday with the electronic tickets, including where to park and which gates to use for social distancing. People must also sit in their assigned seat. There will be lots of cleaning and hand sanitizer around the stadium. The drinking fountains and water refilling stations will be blocked off. Mary Richards, KSL News Radio.
Lawmakers still trying to hammer out a new coronavirus relief bill. Still haven't agreed on a top-line figure.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin accusing Democrats of being too demanding when it comes to negotiating a new stimulus bill.
We've been speaking to the Speaker. I would say we've offered compromises. The Speaker on a number of issues is still dug in.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has been pushing for a $2.2 trillion deal. The White House is looking at pushing for $2 trillion. Republicans in the Senate say that's too much money. Nestle Equatorial, ABC News, Washington.
Coming up, it'll be cold this weekend, especially overnight. Weather's next. KSL News Time, 11:02.
Bill Riley here with University of Utah head football coach Kyle Whittingham. Now tell me, Coach Whitt, what's your philosophy on a winning team?
I believe the key to winning is a strong offensive line. When the linemen do their job, nothing gets through to the quarterback, so he can do his job.
Well, what happens if the linemen don't do their job?
Ouch. Bill, I recently learned that kidneys work like linemen for your body. When your kidneys work, they block poisons and chemicals from your blood.
Coach, I've heard that 1 in 9 Americans have some form of kidney disease. What can we do to fight back?
Join me, Coach Kyle Whittingham, and be part of the winning team against kidney disease. Donate your used car or truck to the Kidney Foundation. Your car will be towed for free, and you'll get a receipt for a tax deduction. Tell them how to do that, Bill.
Donate your car to the Kidney Foundation today and make your car a kidney car. Cars to save lives. Call 1-800-TOW-CARS. That's TOW CARS. Cars with a K. 1-800-TOW-CAR. Every year, the National Kidney Foundation helps individuals and families affected by kidney disease. Help them out by making your car a kidney car. Call 1-800-TOW-CARS.
Hi, I'm Phil Baker. I have a new podcast called Toe Talk. It's about the things I've learned during my journey playing professional basketball.
We have a Bailey reversal with a scoop and score it. What a reach back shot by Bailey.
It's the lessons I've learned for myself and from the people I've met along the way. Subscribe for free on the KSL News Radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts. I hope you're listening to Thorough Talk.
When you ask Alexa to play KSL, you get news. Sure.
So call us up in the morning.
You're also going to get years of news experience.
Familiar voices and a place of belonging.
KSL News Radio, Utah's all-day companion for news.
Traffic and weather together brought to you by Mountain America's free online mobile banking tools. All right, we've got a crash. Northbound I-15 there in Lehigh. Got the left lane closed. I know there's some construction up in that area, so I don't see a lot of slowing, but could come a little bit if you're in that area. KSL weather. It'll be 61 tomorrow for a high, so that's pretty nice. And 30 overnight and Monday with a high of only 40. 24 heading into Monday with a high of only 42 right now. 39 and clear at KSL News Radio 102.7 FM, 1160 AM and KSLNewsRadio.com. This is Utah's all-day companion for news. You're listening to an archived episode of Live Mike with me, Lee Lonsberry.
Your voice, your vote. 10 days until election week. Special coverage on Live Mike with Lee Lonsberry.
Welcome back to Live Mike. We're now into the 1 o'clock hour, 106 KSL News Time. Something happened on the floor of the United States Senate this morning. Let me play for you just a little excerpt of an exchange between Senator Schumer and Kennedy. And Senator Mike Lee is on the line. Will explain to us exactly what happened.
I am making a motion to move to closed session. In accordance with Rule 21, I now move that the Senate...
Emergency alert system. If this had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed this alert tone. This is very, very brief.
15 minutes from my count, and we're out of here.
When you send something into a light bulb, what? Which one? The umbilical cord connection we have is to our mother and to her mother, and that's where that's our path. So I had one of my guys connect to Jonathan's mother, and he was so happy to reconnect that they left. And I thought that was the end of the story. He's now reconnected with his family. And he said, oh, wow, what a change in the atmosphere in here. That was great. So I go home. I'm just falling asleep. I'm totally exhausted, but I've got an elephant sitting on my chest. And I open up my eyes, and there's a man standing at the foot of my bed in a mound of depression. Oh, no. And I hadn't realized it at the time that this was what Jonathan was afraid of. This person, this spirit. And I just said, all right, I'm done. You need to go. You just need to go. Stop it. So I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, soaking wet, migraine, blinding migraine. I couldn't even turn on the light. I couldn't see anything. And I went to sit up, and I'm like, oh my God, I must have pinched something in my back. I was like in this back spasm and so much pain, and the pain brought this like depression, and I can't see. I'm like, what is this? Cloud. I took an aspirin and just continued. I was sweating. I would pass out for an hour and wake up, and this went on most of the day. I said I need to go outside. I walked down the Sunset. I went to the bank, and I'm on my way back, and there's a bus flying down the street. And I thought, oh, that's a good escape. A bus? That's a good escape. All I have to do is take 2 steps to the right, step in front of that bus, and I can proceed to my next level of enlightenment. My family... They,
is a test of the emergency alert system. If this had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed this alert tone.
Sensed that, so they run away from him. So he saw Jonathan. A nice light for him.
You Tennessee mocking sons of bitches.